HIM stock holders and traders, get ready for what could be a phenomenal setup for a short squeeze starting tomorrow at market open. In today's video, we're going to be highlighting what are the things that I mentioned yesterday and why now we're getting confirmations that a short squeeze for HIM stock is readily on the way. And it starts off with futures halting trading on Robinhood. Now remember, as always, never financial advice, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. So HIM stock hit $22.50 in overnight trading on Interactive Brokers. Trading was halted on Robinhood till 4 a.m. Things are looking extremely bullish. You see here, Shay came out this morning, Shay Buller, just an individual over on Twitter that's basically talking about stock analysis. And this was an interview with CEO Andrew Dudum. And he says that GLP-1 obesity drug market could become one of the largest categories in healthcare after Novo Nordisk ended its dispute with HIMSS and agreed to partner. He expects competition to push prices from $1,500 a month toward $50 as supply grows and patents expire. A lot of people right now in 2026 are looking to lose weight. The target market is so vast that we really can't comprehend it if you think about it on a day-to-day basis. I know there's so much competition out there. Eli Lilly, Novo Nordisk. But the big thing is we know that one of the stocks that I follow very closely on this channel is Novo Nordisk stock. And as soon as that lawsuit came about against HIMSS and hers, guess what? Now, instead of them attacking them and continuously fueling the feud, they decided, let's partner up because you guys are going to be doing what the inevitable is in the pharmaceutical industry, and that is to create cheaper generic alternatives for their name brand medications. And remember, guys, this only starts at GLP-1s. What about the peptide market? What about others? Remember, as a pharmacist, I really do like the pharmaceutical industry, and I've been covering it for many, many years. I took a break, of course, focused on crypto, but I think right now what we're seeing in medtech, health tech, farm or biopharma startups, and even things that are more mature, like HIM stock, there is some significant upside. But the setup that I talked about yesterday, when we looked at the short interest, 81 million shares being shorted. Tomorrow morning, those shorts are looking to probably cover their shorts. And if they don't, they might double down and try to short the stock even more, which will create a short squeeze that can make the price go up 50, 100%, even higher after the market opens. Now, right now, HIMSS is sitting at $22 a share. And this is, again, not very accurate because trading has been halted on a lot of the social investing platforms like Robinhood and other brokerages. But pay attention to where it opens at market open tomorrow. It's going to be extremely volatile because, mind you, the actual official partnership announcement with all of its details has not been made yet. So a lot of people are based off speculation. At least the lawsuit is being retracted or redacted. But the most important thing with this retraction is, will it actually continue to boost the stock's performance from a HIMSS and hers perspective and also Novo Nordisk? But what can happen in terms of a short squeeze, and will the shorts actually double down on the short positions? And that's what I'm going to be looking at Fintel and other websites that show us what live short interest looks like. And based off that data, we can make the decision on either doubling down on HIMSS or looking to maybe hold off and get ready for a potential downfall of the stock, at least in the short term. But again, in my opinion, guys, this setup right now is fantastic. And you know, there's big time, I'm talking huge, Barclays with a $48 reiteration price target over the next 12 months for a 12-month forecast. $48 a share, giving it a 204% upside from today's value. This was before the Novo Nordisk partnership announcement, mind you. This was the end of February. And we see others as well that are bullish, $39 from Pepper Sandler. Again, another institutional grade level. We have Morgan Stanley saying that it's basically a hold, has some upside, but they're not too excited about it. But I'm sure we're going to see all of these different analysts come in from Citibank, Morgan Stanley, Barclays, and increase their price position based off of the knowledge and information that was released this weekend. So with that being said, even though TipRanks considers HIMSS and hers a hold right now, I actually think we are in a buy. And we can talk about it from a technical analysis perspective in addition. But let's go ahead and look at what's happening in the global market. There are some things to worry about when market opens Monday. U.S. stock market future extend losses with the S&P 500 now down $1.3 trillion on the day as soon as futures opened. U.S. oil prices, U.S. oil prices, and that's Brent crude oil, is above $115 a barrel. It actually traded above $125 a barrel with everything that is happening with Iran and the U.S. and Israel. So with that being said, right now, geopolitically speaking, we have high tensions. The markets push back or pull back during these times. NASDAQ down 2.7%, Dow Jones down 2.4%, WTI crude up 26.5%. Guys, this is not some meme mania stock. These are oil stocks, pure oil stocks that are up 20+% overnight trading. That means whatever's happening right now, it's going to probably get a little bit worse before it gets a lot better. But I think, again, this is just going to provide generational entries unless you think this is going to be the end of everything, which I just don't really foresee that happening because history repeats itself. There will be a peace deal. There's going to be a ceasefire. It just might take a little bit more time, and it's already extending longer than people anticipated. But take it as an opportunity for yourself. HIMS is frozen till the morning. So Robinhood, this is from HIMS House. Robinhood's overnight trading runs through Blue Ocean ATS or boats, which halts any stock that moves more than 20% from its closing price. HIMS hit the limit within seconds. The price bands only apply during overnight session from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So HIMS should resume trading at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So with that being said, guys, if you are able to be awake in about 3 hours from now, pay attention to volatility. Do not FOMO in. I'm going to repeat, do not FOMO in, because there might be some extended green giga candles, and then there's going to be a sell the news type event as soon as the announcement is made regarding all of the, what does it actually entail with this Novo Nordisk and HIMS stock actual partnership. So with that being said, be very cautious. But this could also be a generational wealth opportunity because remember, overall, when you look at HIMS stock, you can go to HIMS stock, you could see the current price is sitting at $22. But if we even look at the last 12 months, it's down from the all-time high of $65 a share, $70 a share. So with that being said, you might still have some big opportunities for entry. If we look at HIMS real quick and just look at the chart by pulling it up here via NASDAQ, we can see it is down bad. But the most important thing, guys, we are in the overextended range for sell. RSI is one of the indicators that I like to watch. You guys know I cover on the channel quite a bit. Anything above 70, overbought. Anything below 30, oversold. Right now, we are in the oversold category. So with that being said, I expect us to probably get into the overbought category sometime during market open tomorrow. But again, wait for it to cool off, find an entry, set limit buy orders if you are looking to get in. So let's say you're comfortable getting in at $25 a share, $30 a share. You could set those limit buy orders to do what you want. And again, be prepared, not surprised. I'm going to try to cover it as soon as the news drops and give you guys some updates from my end after market opens tomorrow. But I appreciate your support as always. Almost 500 subscribers on the channel, and it's only been 3 months, not even 2.5 months since we've started the Pop Capital journey. So again, thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's all I had for you guys today. And until next time, as always, everybody, keep investing. Peace.